Yo, it's Sway.
Sway.
Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
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 Only on Shade 45.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Well, you know, fame isn't for everyone, and you know, I think it's unfortunate that some people actually get the plateau, you know, to be able to. I wouldn't necessarily say air out dirty laundry, but just to even have a voice to talk about negativity. You know what I mean? I'm definitely in a different place in my life, you know, where I don't even hear that noise. You know what I'm saying? I'm above the clouds, so I think it's unfortunate, but you know, people do what they do.
How do you respond to that? You know, Raz B did go public and say that that you guys were participating, or Marquez Houston and Chris Stokes,
right,
turned them out basically sexually,
right,
in his sexuality. Was that true? Did you see any of that?
Nah, man, I didn't see none of that. But more than anything, I think that it's I mean, you got like people like Frank Ocean. I mean, it's hard to answer questions like that as a man.
Yeah.
You know, because you know, number one, I can only speak for myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and then number two, you know, it's like, you know, if that's who you are, then you know you should speak about that. You should walk around proudly in that. You know what I mean? And I think it's one of those things, those stigmas that it's been real hard for me, you know, to get away with my career. You know what I mean? You know, for a long time I felt offended by it, you know what I mean? People blatantly disrespecting, you know what I mean, my manhood. You know, what your preference is, but you know, I'm a man first.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I grew up around all women and being able to appreciate women on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So like I said, people like Frank Ocean that come out and I mean, like, you know, being an entertainer is like a big part of it is being honest with your public. You know what I mean? So having somebody like that being part of a group is just looks like a big pile of mess that I just love to stay away from.
You stay away from it.
Just like when that thing, I just be like, you know what?
Nobody ever touched Omarion's ass, Tiffany.
Nah, hell
right?
Nah.
No, nobody touched him. Okay?
Some women.
All right. Tiffany, thanks for your call. You know, people wonder how collaborations come about, how collectives start to grow. Heather B, ask Omarion, how did him and Rick Ross first meet, and where did this business discussion of come be a part of MMG first happen? Go ahead, ask him.
And then I'm going to ask you, how can I be in your next video? The whole collaboration come about?
The strip club. Really? By the way, I had some company and I'm like, oh, let's go to the strip club. And then I heard Rose was in the building. So I went over there to his section, you know what I mean? And I was like, yo, Ross, you know what I mean? I need you to hop on these records. I'm about to do this P&D deal. Because this was before I was signed to Maybach. And, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I was telling him about this deal I was about to do. And he was like, well, man, before you do that, you know, let's have a conversation. And the conversation went something like, you know, I respect what you do. I love what you do. I'm a fan of your work. And this is easy. We need to do this. You know, and he's probably one of the first people person that I've ever met in the business that was just open and honest about what he wanted to pursue. And he pursued it. I mean, like, the deal was done within like 2 weeks. Wow. And it was just...
all that. And I was like...
Right, all that strip. And then... how about this? Self-Made just came out, and then his album came out, and now we preparing for my album. I mean, this happened over the last like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, man, congratulations too for that. Your album, have you come up with a title yet?
Yeah, I'm playing around with a title. I think, well, I want it to be the title. MIA, like
the song.
Like the song. And really it represents a lot, you know. I did a lot of recording in Miami, and a lot of people feel like the present, well, a lot of people feel like I've been missing in action, but I personally feel like the present, the present of real, you know, finesse and love making music is missing. You know, it's been missing in action. You know, a lot of my peers are talking about, you know, bitches and hoes, and I mean, that's cool, you know, but what happened to finesse? You know, what happened to taking your time to get the panties wet, you know, when talking and, you know, setting things up, you know what I mean? Like, you got to stimulate the mind to get the body right, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
That's where I'm at with it.
All right, Omarion, man. Listen, man. Heather B, I've known this young man since the beginning of his career.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, man, certain people do not change. It's a few of them that never change. And not only do they not change in terms of their personality or who they are on the interior, this dude hasn't aged one day. This is our first. Look like an action figure right here, man. I got to get on my push-ups, man. Yo, thank you for coming through, brother, man.
Every time, Sway. Every time, had to be.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.